Okay, next skip the line reaction, and we once again with Lais Scort. This is Your Own Myth. This is Megan Barnard and Lais Scort, and I'm very, very intrigued to see this. Apparently, this is your first collaboration, which I think is absolutely awesome. For those of you who would like to skip the line, you guys, as you know, I've said in all my videos, link is in the pinned comment and in the description as well. Join the sphere, join the Fable community. If you join the sphere, you'll get a plethora of other content that you can watch for a very small fee per month. You know the good stuff. Let's go straight into it, man. Your Own Myth, Lais Scort, Megan Barnard. Let's see what you've got. Let's go. I like that we're going down the guitar roots.
I'm floating down the wrong stream, believing in the wrong dream.
I like where this is going already.
Caught up in a myth that isn't my own. One step forward, two steps back, never leaving home.
Instrumentation, fire.
Instead of living it, I want it on a t-shirt. Instead of feeling it, I want it on a t-shirt.
These lyrics are very, very, very clever. Straight off the bat, when she actually said, I'm living somebody else's myth because I'm going down somebody else. It's like another stream. It's like not my stream. It's not my life. Not my life that I'm living. Right? I'm living somebody else's fantasy. I'm living somebody else's myth. Right? And I like that you say myth. It's not even someone else's life. It's actually because somebody else's life is a myth too. They're also living somebody else. We're living in a world of just fakery. Right? So instead of living, I want it on a t-shirt. What they're trying to say about that is because society has gotten so accustomed to these sort of like vapid things, like putting quotes up, right? They don't even know what the meaning of those quotes are. Those quotes do absolutely nothing to their life, but it's to show other people that they're somehow wise, that they somehow see things that maybe somebody else wouldn't. So here's a quote. I'm going to put that on my profile. Here's a quote. I'm going to put that as my profile picture, right? All these brilliant quotes said by brilliant people, right? But do those quotes do anything to your life? We love the things that are on the t-shirt. Hey, look, I'm wise. Look, see, I picked out this quote. Do I know what this quote means? I don't fucking know. I don't know how that even relates to my life, but it sounds damn good, right? So instead of actually living and opposed to looking left and right into everybody else's life, because they're also looking left and right into everybody else's life, and that's all just a continuous perpetuation of itself, right? And this is one thing I loved about, was the lyrics in one of Dax's songs, where he says, we tend to always look left and right to other people's races and then wonder why we always finish second place, right? Because we're not focusing on our own lane. We're focusing on everybody else's lane, which is kind of understandable in a world full of distractions, which is designed to make you look at everybody else's lane. Right? It's designed to make you feel lesser than yourself because everybody else has got more money than you, and everybody else has got a better life than you, and everyone else's relationships better than yours, and everyone else's girlfriend's better than yours, and it's all fucking fakery. It's like they just turn on the camera, and then when they pan out of their camera and they turn it off, they go into their miserable fucking mushroom cloud of a life anyway. Right? Focus on your own life. Forget about the quotes. Forget about what you can put on a t-shirt. Forget about how you can sort of virtue signal and tell everybody else that you're better than them. How about you just be better than yourself every single day? Be better than yourself, and that will make your life better. Let's go.
How did I get back here once again?
I love the instrumentation.
How did I land so far from who I am?
Good question for everyone.
Disappointed and stuck, and they tell me I'm spiraling up.
Spiraling up.
You can miss your own myth if you close your eyes, floating on someone else.
I like that she said that. It's like, it plays into that it's okay to be okay line, which I cannot stand. Hate that line. And so many people are like, no, but you don't understand. No, it's not okay to not be okay. And that's the way it is, right? This whole notion of telling people it's okay for them to not be okay because we're compassionate, but you don't give a fuck about them. If you're saying that to people, you don't give a damn about them, right? It's not okay to not be okay. The reason you're not okay, there must be a solution to that. There's a reason that you're not okay and that you need to vehemently and through intense discipline and intense grit get yourself out of that. Don't surround yourself with people that are going to be, oh, it's okay to be okay. It's okay. It's okay to be in this state. It's okay. Get yourself away. I've had so many of those fucking people in my life and I just got rid of them. I cannot stand them. You know what I mean? Because they just love to see your demise, right? It's this fake bullshit compassion. It's not okay to not be okay. Pull your fucking pants up and get your fucking life in order. That is the only fucking way. Because you know what? At the end of the day, nobody cares. No one in this world cares about you and your existence. Aside from people that are closest to you, nobody cares. If you don't care about yourself and you don't get up and you do shit for yourself, right? And you don't make yourself okay, nobody's gonna make you okay. Okay? There's my little rant for the day.
If you close your eyes, floating on someone else's stream, you can miss your own myth if you close your eyes, scrolling through someone else's dream.
Love that. I know exactly where the song is going. That's why you made me rant, Lais. That's why you made me rant. Because I knew exactly where the song is going. It's just talking about society today in terms of just how it is. Right? We're living other people's dreams. Right? We've just completely lost sight of what our dreams are anymore. We look at what other people have and say, I want that. Why? Because he has that. But do you really need that? I don't fucking care. Everyone seems to love him because he has that. We've lost all meaning. It's all this fakery. It's just everything. It's like all of it's just fake. All of it. The money, the economies, the influencers, the models, these virtue signaling idiots, all these movements and this activism, it's all rubbish. It's all just look at me. I'm so special. I'm great. I'm better than everybody else because I threw soup on a piece of artwork, right? That's not going to do absolutely nothing to the planet, right? I could rather use that time to go out and plant trees. You know what I mean? I'd rather break a pavement with a pick and plant a tree there to make a statement. No, but I'm going to throw soup. Why? Because look what I'm doing. Why? Because it brings eyes. Because we are living in a world where our greatest drug that is being permeated through the whole of society is attention. Attention seeking. Attention, while we look at everybody else's lives and be like, oh, that's how I want to live like. Yeah.
It's not a punishment. She sends you back on purpose to do your work, to live your purpose, to make it work, to face the same challenge with newfound wisdom. It's not a punishment.
It's feedback.
Stop fighting it. I want it on a t-shirt so I can cover all the hurt.
I love that.
You can miss your own myth if you close your eyes, floating on someone else's stream. You can miss your own myth if you close your eyes, scrolling through someone else's dream. Like a spiral of it. Frustrations, inoculation, sublimation of all the past hurt and all the pain. Frustrations, collaboration, conversation with your soul's true beautiful strength. Frustrations and invitation, invocation, incarnation of a new level of you.
I think this might be one of my favorite songs now. I think this might be my favorite song of yours now. I don't know. There's so many of them, right? I said that on the last reaction that was one of my favorites, but now I think this is the favorite. I love this song. This song is, I'm having like a visceral reaction to this song, which I think is awesome. I love this collaboration. I love what you're saying here. I love the poetry, the phrasing that you're using over here. It's very clever, right? It's very in your face, yet it's also very subtle. I think it's brilliant what you're doing here. It's really, really well constructed. Let's carry on.
Frustrations and exploration, exaltation, all of the myth of moving forward. Call me now into my next adventure. Pull me deeper, drown me till I land. Call me up into my next adventure. Hold me deep, hold me close. Fill my lungs with your love. Hold me deep.
You see, I kind of always feel that your songs are very, very spiritual. I do believe that you're a very spiritual person, but I kind of feel that spiritual in a religious sense, right? You're always calling to something greater and higher than you, right? To give you power, to give you grace. It's always like a very humbling thing. It's coming from like a position of extreme gratitude and being down to earth, right? You're never placing yourself on a pedestal, never standing on the soapbox, and it doesn't ever come across as preachy. You know what I mean? Music like this that sends a message, like sometimes can come across as preachy, right? And I mean, I come across as preachy all the time. I don't know why. It's just the way I deliver it. I can't help it. I try not to. Essentially, I need to work on just maybe sort of like restructuring how I phrase things, but. Your music doesn't come across as preachy. It just comes across as something that you listen to, and it's coming from a very humbling perspective, which I think is fantastic. It's a great trait to have, because I struggle with that trait, right? And I don't try to be this version of myself. It just is. I am just this version of self, and sometimes I can come across. I'm very well aware of that. I'm not like completely oblivious to the fact that sometimes I come across as preachy. I mean, it's really just, it's down to the phrasing. It's not down from trying to sound better than anybody else. It's just down to, I think through my passion, I tend to sort of like sacrifice a little bit on the delivery. But yeah, anyway, see what your music does. It's just it forces you to introspect. Damn it.
Hold me close. Fill my lungs with your love. I want it on a t-shirt, so I can feel my full worth. I want it on a t-shirt.
Yes, because maybe we'll read it if it's on a t-shirt, because that's where we read things, right? We get our worth from these external things, as opposed to getting our worth from an internal perspective, right? We tend to get our worth from our internal things, about what other people think about us, and then we get our worth from like what other people have said. We get our worth from there. It's like, oh wow, that quote might apply to me. Does it really? I'm not sure. Maybe I should put on a t-shirt, make myself feel about it, make myself feel about it. You don't need the t-shirt. You don't need that, right? You need to look into yourself and believe that you are that, right? And the reason also why we wear those t-shirts is because we're trying to sort of, it's also like, it's a sense of projection, right? I want it on a t-shirt so that I can project something that I'm not. I must project that I'm living my own myth, but I'm not really living my own myth. Because if I was living my own myth, I wouldn't need to show the world anything. I wouldn't need to project to the world anything. I'm just content with who I am. But the t-shirt might help. Let's go.
So I can flirt with my rebirth. Miss your own myth if you close your eyes, floating on someone else's stream. You can miss your own myth if you close your eyes, scrolling through someone else's dream. You can miss your own myth if you close your eyes, floating on someone else's stream. You can miss your own myth if you close your eyes.
this is my favorite song. I've decided this is your favorite. This is my favorite song of yours. I can hardly speak anymore. I love you all. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.